Now, President William Samoei Ruto is currently outsmarting very powerful foreign countries or foreign superpowers. And from the observations, it is very clear that William Ruto is trying to balance between BRIC and the Western countries like the US and Europe. When I talk about BRIC, I simply mean Brazil, Russia, India, and China. I want to give you the full details or the deeper analysis of all these issues. But before that, welcome to my YouTube channel, and I hope that this video finds you well from where you are currently watching from. But in case you are here for the first time, or maybe you are watching yet you haven't subscribed, I'm just requesting you to please take a second or two and subscribe to my channel. You can also go ahead and give this video a like, because if you do that, YouTube will recommend this platform and this channel to reach out to others. To my returning subscribers, I really want to appreciate you also for your continued support. Feel very much welcome as you watch, and I don't take that support for granted. If you want also to be automatically receiving the notifications updates from YouTube immediately I post a video of this channel, just press the notification bell. Now, historically, the Western countries like the United States have always been supporting Kenya on several issues. First of all, when you talk about the development aid, basically the financial or the lending services like the International Monetary Fund and also from the World Bank. So on the development aid, the Western countries have been on the forefront on supporting Kenya. Secondly, on the diplomatic partnership between Kenya and the United States, which has always been there. And thirdly, on the matters to do with security assistance. This is now whereby Kenya collaborates with the United States to counter and to conquer the terrorism in the country. Now, in return, or on the reciprocation to all this, what does the Western countries expect from the countries that it supports? First of all, you must create an environment or a conversation on the LGBTQ issues. And that is why when you look at, if you are on Twitter, there is no week, there is no single day that you cannot see the LGBTQ trending on Twitter account. That is the conversation that they create, awareness, so that people can be aware of all these issues of LGBTQ. Does it exist? Yes, to promote the LGBTQ. And that is why also Uganda recently passed a bill to kick out completely or to crush completely the LGBTQ community in that country. And that is why recently Uganda was completely terminated from the World Bank and also from the International Monetary Fund. So that is how serious it is. Also, what the United States or the Western countries expect from you when it supports you is on the issues to do with the democracy. It controls your democracy so that it can go beyond to choose for you the leaders that it deserves, so that it can be easier for them to converse, to work together. Like, for example, in Tanzania, the former president of Tanzania, President Magufuli, was not in very good terms with the Western countries, because Magufuli was critically or was strictly fighting for the African countries and for his own countries, for his own country. There's no way that he would allow the issues or the activities that, or the benefits that his country, Tanzania, has to just be spread across the Western countries, just like that. Things like gold and all those issues. And also, it must ensure good governance in your country. So basically here, the Western countries, when it supports you, it wants also to control you. That is what it has been doing recently. Now, there's this formation called BRIC. BRIC is a group of countries like Brazil, there is Russia, there is India and China, which are very much ready to support African countries. And that is why majority of African countries are now defecting from the Western to BRIC, to get support. But William Ruto on his side, he has been trying to balance both. So let us wait and see how things will turn out to be. But currently, as we speak, BRIC countries are very much ready to offer issues like financial system. And that is why you saw in Uhuru Kenyatta's government, it was so much dealing with China on borrowing loans. William Ruto has not yet borrowed any loan from China. He has been dealing with IMF and the World Bank. And that is why William Ruto has been so vocal on the issues that needs to be rectified in the IMF and also in the World Bank. And he has been talking about all these issues to the public. And also before I forget, let me take you back. What the Western countries also expect from you is to create an environment or to create a conversation on the climate change. That is why William Ruto is actually the coordinator of the climate change issues. And that is why he has invited several countries across the world to come to Kenya in September to address the issues of the climate change. So those are the kind of conditions that the Western countries expect from you, which is now a clear evidence in African countries. And let us go back now to the BRIC countries, what it expects from you. I've talked about the financial system and the China loan, what Uhuru Kenyatta was really so much into it. Also the technological cooperation that BRIC offers to the African countries. When you talk about the infrastructure development, China has been well known, especially here in Kenya, creating the roads that you are seeing, the best roads, the expressway, and also the Thika superhighway, and the rest of the roads that we have been seeing. China has been providing that as part of BRIC on infrastructure and also enhancing the trade partnership with African countries. So you can clearly tell that it is very much easier for African countries to work with BRIC than the Western countries. And that is what I've just talked about. Majority of African countries are running towards the BRIC instead of the Western countries. But William Ruto has been trying to balance both. He has been working with Russia, he has been working with India, he has been working with China, he has been working with Brazil. Let us wait and see how things will turn out to be. Otherwise, I don't have much. Now, let me hear your thoughts concerning all these issues. What's your opinion on William Ruto trying to balance on both sides? Because as for me, it will become so hard because there's no way that the Western countries can agree a country that it supports to be seeking support from any other place and also to running to its support also. It is for you to decide. If you are on BRIC, stay on BRIC support. If you are in the Western countries, stay there. Let me know your thoughts on the comment section below. Otherwise, I don't have much. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. Until next time, my name is Jason, but please don't forget to subscribe. Bye bye.